Today we are going to look at how easy it is to make and manage Webrings using Octothorpe's, aka Octothorpe Protocol, or OP for short. So we're going to do this with a NeoCities site because they're very simple and it's obvious that it's not running any advanced code because it's just static HTML. So the basic idea is that every Webring has a page where you can see all of its site members. That's kind of the point of a Webring. So that's like a Webring homepage. And so what you do is you tell Octothorpe's where your homepage is, and then you link to the domains that you want to be part of your Webring from that home page in a way that Octothorpe's can see. So let's just look at what that looks like. Here's our site. It's got two links to different URLs. Super simple HTML in here. And so everything we're doing here is with websites that are already registered with an Octothorpe server and already have the one-line thing in the head that says, hey, come look at me and index the things I tell you to. So we're not covering that. That's just basic usage of OP. So you just need to know that if this is going to work at all for you, you have to be registered to an OP server that you're sending information back and forth from. Assuming that is the case, the only other thing we need to do is add this one line that tells the OP server that this page is a Webring homepage. We just say Webring, it's easier. And that's all you need to do. This meta property, or this meta tag with the property octo:type and content equals Webring. And now everything that is backlinked from this page will add that domain to the Webring. So let's go through what that looks like. So the simplest way to backlink a page is to add rel equals octo:octothorpe's as an attribute to a regular anchor link. This is very standard. You're not doing anything fancy. It's this line that is telling the server that it should consider these members. And of course, a backlink has to be mutual. So you can't just add anybody to your Webring if they don't want to be part of your Webring. So right now we have one link here to a site that has linked back to us, and that's right here. It adds a backlink to our page here, and that uses the same markup. It's just the standard Octothorpe's link. And then this WordPress site has not backlinked. So what does it mean now that they are in the Webring? Well, with the most recent release of our API, you kind of get an API for everything you send to Octothorpe's about every page that you send. So we can go over here, and this is a domains listing for that Webring. And we can see that we have one domain member. This just basically tells us everybody that's in the Webring. But we can do much cooler stuff with that because this is Octothorpe's. So here is the result when you ask for everything in the Webring. And so that gives you every page that's been posted by member domains in a unified feed, and it shows you the Octothorpe's they're using or the links that they're also using. And you'll see that we only are getting links from ideastore.dev. We have links to WordPress, but we don't have links from that. So the next step is to add a member to the Webring. And so here is our WordPress site. And we're already in one Webring. Let's join another Webring. And I'm just going to do this in code view so it's more obvious. And this is an endorsement which also works, but we're going to do it in the simplest possible way. It's just a text shortcut I've got, and we'll go back and we'll get the URL of the Webring that we want. And now we've backlinked to it. Octothorpe's does move at a slower pace than a lot of social networking that we might be used to. So sometimes it takes a while for these links to update. We have a 5-minute refresh on any pages that have been indexed recently, but let's try our luck. Let's see if anything has been added to our Webring. And it has. So it is that easy. Nobody here is writing code. You're just adding links on the right pages. And so now if we go over to our unified feed, take a second to refresh, we're going to be getting stuff from WordPress as well. Let's see. There's a lot of them. Aha, here we go. So this is a post from the WordPress site that's in the same feed as the post from the other site, completely different site, unified feed. And like everything in Octothorpe's, or in the API, you can get an RSS version of all of these feeds. So that means that now that these two sites are in a Webring together, you can subscribe to this list of domains, so you can get an update every time someone's been added, or you can subscribe to this unified feed so you can get posts from everybody in your Webring. And since it's Octothorpe's, we also have we have hashtags. So let's get everything posted in my Webring with the hashtag hummingbirds. It's not a lot, but it's a feed. So just to review what I did here, this is asking for posts by any domain that's in the Webring that we just created, and only the ones that are hashtagged hummingbirds. And to just show the difference here, I'll show you what it looks like if we're not filtering by Webring. So we want to get everything posted. That's just anything with the hashtag hummingbirds. That's not right. There we go. And as you can see, there's other domains that are not part of that Webring. So this shows that the Webring feed is only giving you stuff that's coming from your members. And we think this is pretty cool because making groups and communicating with friends is a really important part of the internet, and we don't think that you have to or should have to sign up to a service that takes your personal information so that you can do that. So using Webrings on OP, you can create all sorts of different ways to subscribe to updates from your friends and control that completely yourself. So we'll do a more in-depth guide to this and some extra goodies soon, but that is the basics of how to use Webrings on